Hey nail babes, it's your girl Taylor and I'm back with another nail video. So today we're going to be reviewing Marvan. Hopefully I said that right. This is the very first Polygel nail system that I've ever tried. So I just bought this. This video is not sponsored. I just got this off Amazon because I was really interested in trying Polygel nails. Sorry if I talk with my hands. That's just what I do. But we're just gonna get right into the unboxing. This nail system costs $45 on Amazon and it includes 48 colored polygels. All right, I'll open this package. Give me a second, it's a little hard. Okay, so I just realized that this package has a flip strap. Upon struggling, it's really pretty. It's blue and pink, and this is some little cards. So this is all the colors that are supposed to be in this system. Usually cards like this. Oh, this is the instructions on how to use. I usually dispose of this, but I'm gonna keep this to my side because again, I've never used polygel before, ever. These are the colors. Okay, they're really small. That's the first thing that I noticed. So these are most likely going to end up being for personal use, but I'm going to go ahead and swatch the colors first. There's so many of them, y'all. Side note, if I end up liking polygel more than the traditional acrylic nails that I use, I will end up using these instead. Right now I'm strictly acrylic, so I don't use anything else besides acrylic. But again, if I like it, if it's easier to use, then I'm gonna use it. I bought this polygel set because I was also told that polygel, there's no monomer needed, so that's a plus. And also I pretty much have all the supplies that I would need to do these nails, so I didn't order a system that came with additional items like files and buffers and slip solution and all those things, because I kind of did my research beforehand. So I was told that you don't even need a slip solution, you can just use alcohol. And as you can see here, I do have my 70% isopropyl alcohol on standby, so that's what I'm going to use. And I also got myself this little brush from MAKARTT, but I did find upon research, of course, that a polygel brush is not necessary to do polygel. You can use your standard Kolinsky brush that you would use for acrylics. So I'm gonna try both. I'm gonna try both and see which one I like the most. They said the bigger the better. Excuse me. And my acrylic brush is, I believe, a number 12 or 14 or something like that. But I will go ahead and keep this brush because I heard that the spatula is good for working with polygel. Put it in the description box below. So it just comes with a brush part and the spatula part. Okay, so now I have everything unwrapped and I'm gonna go ahead and do the swatches. I gotta get better at swatching, but that's the first one. That's really pretty, actually. That looks like a it's like a nude pink. Okay, now I'm excited. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the wrist.
just killed my ex. Not the best idea. Kill this girlfriend next. Not acting here. I just killed my ex. I still love you. Rather be real than alone.
So as you can see, these are the swatches. I'm trying to move it a little bit slowly so you can see. I did try to change up my swatching method because the first ones are clearly just smushed together. I'm gonna do a swatch test on, well, not a swatch test because I already did that, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a polygel nail using a swatch stick just to see how easy or difficult it is to work with, and then I'll go from there. I kind of let my intrusive thoughts win here because I just kind of wanted to see what would happen if you smush all these colors together. And time for the big reveal. Oh my gosh, look at that, so cute. I'm a colorful person, I really like colors, so I had to smush them together. That's just, I really had to. It looks messy, but the colors are cute, period. So I couldn't find my swatch sticks. I had a lot of them, but I didn't see them in the drawer, so I didn't feel like looking, and I'm gonna just use what I have. So I'm gonna use a press-on nail tip. This is a full cover nail tip. I'm gonna use this as a practice nail to see if I can do nails using polygel. But before we get into that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the last 3 colors. I did get 3 more polygels from MAKARTT. And so these are just 2 nude colors, and this one is a clear. Okay, so the first one is called Peach. I wanted to make sure I got some good nude colors, and the nudes I found were really pretty from MAKARTT. So this was the first one. That's Peach. And I was also told that MAKARTT polygels are really good, so I also want to just see how MAKARTT polygels work in comparison to a different brand. So that was the purpose of buying both. This one's called Coral. Ooh, that's pretty too. They are really gorgeous, and they're really pigmented also. And last but not least, I'm going to try the clear. And what I'm going to do with the clear is I'm going to take the clear from the Morovan. I don't know, girl. And I'm going to take the clear from MAKARTT. And this time, I'm going to put it on the tip to see which one's the clearest. Hopefully, it's really transparent. Okay. Got a little something something on the nail, but it's okay. So this is what the MAKARTT clear looks like. Oh, the nail's coming right off the press-on nail stand. Let's see. Well, first things first, this one, the Morovan clear is a lot looser than the MAKARTT clear. The MAKARTT clear went on like a little bit more sticky, like it was thick, and the Morovan one just like literally just went. So far, I don't know. I'm looking at it from all angles, and I'm thinking that the MAKARTT clear, hopefully you can see it, but I'm thinking the MAKARTT clear is a bit more clear than the Morovan. This is the Morovan down here. Oh, I touched it. And this is the MAKARTT up here. For some reason, like, I'm noticing that this one is a little bit more foggy. It doesn't actually look as clear compared to the MAKARTT up top. So hopefully that's not gonna be a problem when it comes to doing the nails, but so far I'm thinking that I'm gonna be sticking with MAKARTT just because I love a good clear, especially when it comes to encapsulations. On to the other nail. Blue is my favorite color, so I'm just gonna grab the first blue that I see in the box. So first I'm gonna cut this tip down just a little bit, or a lot of it, and let's just see. Let me grab the nail lamp. Okay, so I have the lamp ready, and I'm gonna get my brush ready. Okay, this brush, I can already tell it comes just like an acrylic brush, so it's just a little stiff. You gotta break it in a little bit. So I'm just gonna flick it back and forth, and yeah. Now I'm gonna get me some isopropyl alcohol, and I'm gonna just pour that in my little container. Yeah. I don't know if I'm supposed to buff this tip or anything, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna get right into it. So I'm gonna prep my little brush. And let's go in with some Polygel. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, I think I did that right. It's a big glob of it. I'd rather have too much than too little, because as I saw, like, this is better to do Polygel in one bead. So I'm gonna go ahead and see. Oh snap, this is rather easy to work with. That fast, like the cuticle area is already pretty much finished. Let me see if I can brush up on it. Okay, you can. That's lit. This is pretty neat. Okay, now I can see what they're talking about as far as the Polygel. You rather have a bigger brush. Let me switch over to my acrylic brush real quick. Ooh, it looks like it's sliding down a little bit. I'm gonna just push it back up. Let me see what happens if I use my acrylic brush. Okay. All right, let me see what happens if I work with my acrylic brush. Push that up. Swipe that over. Okay, so you gotta, okay, let me take a little bit of that alcohol out. Swipe it over. I'm gonna just try to cover the entire nail the same way I would do with acrylic. It's definitely a little different. It's a little different from what I'm used to, but I can't say that it's bad. Like, for beginners, I think this would be perfect. Like, Polygel in comparison to acrylic. Like, oh, I just dropped so much stuff off my desk. But it's okay. So far, I can tell already, like, this would be perfect for a beginner, somebody who's completely new to nails. Like, it doesn't, like, it runs a little bit, but it's not. Like, if you can see, like, I'm holding it downward and everything, and you don't see anything moving. Like, I noticed if I'm holding it for a long time, it might come off the tip a little bit, but that's about it. Like, the Polygel pretty much stays in place. And they said it stays in place until you cure it. So, like, this is perfect for beginners. Like, what? Where was Polygel at when I first started doing nails? Because this is my first attempt and already is not looking that bad at all. Like, I would be okay with this. Like, if I went to somebody who was doing Polygel nails and they were a newbie, like, I would be okay with this. Application already, like, application is looking the fuck good. Ooh. Application is looking really good. Like, what? Who said what? Like, let me go ahead and swipe some of this down. I wanna bring it in on my sides, but okay, so you do have to still use like a padding motion. Okay, so it is kind of like acrylic. You just do the little pat thing, and then I can just, like, I guess brush the excess off. It looks a little thicker at the tip. Okay, so real quick, I'm noticing that my press on nail tip is literally coming off. She's coming off of the stand, so I can't even play around with it too much longer. But that's really good. Like, I'm still not even mad at it. I'm gonna try to bring it down a little bit because it's a little thick at the end for my liking, but I don't want to take the chance of the nail coming off the stand. Yo, to be honest, I might start making, you know how I make acrylic press-ons? I might just start doing them with Polygel, because what the heck? Look at that nail. Like, she's, I won't say she's the best, but she's pretty good. Like, look at that. What? It's even easy to clean off the edges. Like, okay, she's literally about to fall off the stand, so I don't have a choice but to put her down and let her cure. So I'm not actually sure how long I'm supposed to cure this nail for, but I'm gonna just see what 60 seconds looks like. Maybe I should go ahead and read my manual. So give me a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, so the instructions are saying that I was supposed to apply a layer of base coat. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference for the press on nail that I just did, but I'll make sure that I put base coat on my natural nail before working with this. So I'm happy I looked at this because that's not something that's required for acrylic nails. And it also said to cure in the lamp for 180 seconds. The MAKARTT one, on the other hand, said to cure in the lamp for 60 to 120 seconds. So I'm guessing it just depends on the polygel. So I did go ahead, and this is the second cure for this nail. I just hit 60 seconds twice. So I'm gonna take it out. Oh, it popped off the stand completely. I'm gonna, oh, okay. So upon taking the nail out, it doesn't look too bad, but it does look like it could cure a little bit more on the end. So I'm gonna do one more time. All right, so now I'm gonna take my little nail out the lamp, and that's what it's looking like so far. That blue is freaking gorgeous. Like, look at this blue. Y'all, they making me want to do my nails over. This blue is so beautiful. So I don't really know what I should do now. I guess I could go ahead and, for some reason, this part of the nail is still feeling a little tacky. Like, if you can tell, like, the top of the nail is a little shiny. I don't really know what that's from. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and wipe it off with some isopropyl alcohol. So I'm not really sure why that is. It's a little sticky. But the rest of the nail is matte. Like, the rest of the nail feels fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it down, and hopefully that gets rid of the tacky layer up top. So I'm just taking a lint-free wipe and wiping down the nail. And so far, so good. I'm just sticking the oh my goodness. This is why I hate press-on nails. Like, this is why I hate making them anyways, because look how it's just popping off the stand. Anyways, all right, so I'm gonna stick this back down. Okay, and it looks like the sticky part is gone, so that's perfect. I'm gonna just go ahead and file up this nail the same way I would do normally. So I'm gonna file my free edge and my sidewall just a little bit. That looks so cute. I'm gonna put my little drill bits. Run it up high and get the underside. Yeah, just clean up the underside of the nail. Just like that. And do a quick little run across the tip. And that's really easy to file. Like, it's definitely softer than acrylic. I can't manage to keep this on the stand. So I'm not even gonna do too much filing because I'm tired of struggling with it. The next video I'm gonna do is gonna be me trying to do polygel nails on my non-dominant hand. Well, using my non-dominant hand, I'm gonna be doing my dominant hand with the polygels just to see, I guess, how easy it's gonna be to do my opposite hand. So I think that would be really cool to watch because I'm not the best at doing my non-dominant, well, my other hand. Well, I'm not the best using my non-dominant hand. Especially, like, I got really good at it at one point, but every time I take a break from using my non-dominant hand and I go without wearing nails, I find that it's hard to do my nails when I go back to it. Hopefully that makes sense. But basically, if you don't use it, you lose it. So it's hard for me. So I'm gonna just see how I'm able to do it. That'll be the next video. But for now, messing up my little nail. But for now, this is what the nail is looking like, and I think it's really cute. I love the blue. She's really pretty. And so far, so good. Like, for a beginner, someone who's literally never touched polygel, this was nice. I will say that this is way easier than acrylic nails. Like, I have, like, my very first set of acrylic nails. I'm gonna put it on the screen and show you what it looked like. It took me 10 hours to do these really ugly acrylic nails, and that was my first try. So for this to be my first try with polygel, I can 100% recommend this for beginners. Like, this was the easiest thing I've ever done nail related. So let me know down below if you would like me to do more tutorials, or if there's a product that you would like me to review. I would be more than happy to do it. I've only ever worked with acrylic nails, so if you see any products, well, I've only ever worked with acrylic, so if you see any products that you would like me to try, it would be my first time trying it. So I guess that I would be able to show you working with different products as a beginner. So I think that's a really cool idea. So let me know. I will definitely make sure that I get back with you guys in the comment section. Make sure that you drop a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more nail related content, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future uploads. So this is the nail all cured. She is looking gorgeous. Yes ma'am, yes girl. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I touch that 5 for you. I do that 3 more times again. I testify for you. I told I like you, that bitch.